The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at wrestlingwithjohners.com.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on another episode of The Hype Show. With me, we have Mike King of Immortal Championship Wrestling. How are you today, Mike?
Oh, awesome. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's, show week. We're ready here for Halloween Havoc. Another great lineup, 8 matches on the card. Let's get right into it. It's at the Cobleskill Fairgrounds, 6:45 p.m., correct?
Yes, doors open at 6. Unless you're VIP, you get in at 5:45. So, but yeah, and it won't be.
All right, let's look at
summertime when we ran there.
That was one event I missed. This will be my first time at the Cobleskill Fairgrounds, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, summer it was ungodly hot, and it wasn't an air-conditioned building, so and we had like 100 people, so it was overly hot.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit cooler this weekend, so that's a plus.
Well, yes, for sure. But yeah, we'll start things off with let's see here. I won't go in any particular order, but
I got some graphics. I'll throw up the first graphic I got here. The big one, the one I'm looking forward to, is the King's Ransom match.
Actually, the first match. Yep.
He's hot right now. Richie the Madman, excuse me. We got Terry, we got Adam Stone, Richter, and Price Pure Gold. Great lineup for this match. Oh,
for sure. And one of the guys is going to head out of that match with a briefcase. And with the briefcase, you can cash in at any point, any title you want. And they could cash in that night if they want. They have 1 year to use it.
So this works a lot like the Money in the Bank contract that we see like in WWE.
Exactly. So they have a year to use it in any way they want. And if they decide not to, then I guess it expires.
So for those that are new to Immortal Championship Wrestling, how long have we been doing the
King's Ransom
briefcase?
I want to say right around 2019. Then obviously the pandemic hit and things, which screwed everything up. But yeah, we've been doing it since 2019.
And has it been a successful cash-in every time?
Pretty much. Like Sean Carr cashed in on Richard Holiday after his match with Carlito. Carlito spit an apple in Holiday's face, and he turned around to a super kick from Carr. So that was great. That was one of the most memorable ones, especially having Carlito as part of it too. That was a lot of fun. But I'm anxious to see who's going to come out on top of this match, because there's a lot of hungry young guys in there. And instead of having a lot of veterans this time, I was like, you know what? Let's give the young guys a chance because they're hungrier, Yeah,
I mean, we got a couple tag team specialists. We got big names like Price Pure Gold and Shane Stetson, who's very hot as well right now.
Yeah, that kid's on fire. I mean, he just recently had, back at our pay-per-view, a win over Dango.
Yeah.
I mean, former superstar, and he was our heavyweight champ for 6 months. So that's a huge knot in his belt for this early on in his career.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, last month obviously didn't go as planned for him. I think it might have been a little more than he anticipated, and decided he was going to walk out of the match,
Yeah, no, George Hall wasn't having that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Shane definitely had his hands full. But yeah, there's a lot of young, hungry talent there. You got Adam Stone. You got Trevor Terry, who debuted for us last month, which didn't quite go his way, but I mean, his debut show, we threw him in there with the Lions, Big Pat Sawyer.
Yeah, I don't think many people expected that to go his way, but
Yeah, no, Pat's a big boy, and but then we got a debuting Jeremiah Richter, who's part of Edge of Hope. So anything could happen there with that group.
and you can't expect them to play fair.
No. Then you got Richie the Madman, and so I mean, I think all hell's going to break loose in that match, inside and outside the ring.
For sure, and we as fans, we are here for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Like I said, I wanted to do something a little different this year and give like the young upcomers a shot at it because, like I said, they're hungrier. I mean, obviously, I can't say that because there's a lot of veterans that are hungry too for a title shot. But I wanted to switch it up a little this year.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. And these guys they're going to prove what their worth is here.
Yeah, what they're capable of. Because I mean, there could be some sleepers in that match that we haven't really laid a lot of eyes on, and so this will be big for all of them.
Sure. Speaking of Edge of Hope, they are defending their tag team titles. We see here Edge of Hope against CXR.
Yeah, they definitely got their hands full there. I mean, CXR is a proven tag team around the Northeast, so TJF and
and we saw them last month in that tag team elimination match.
Yes, they actually fared very, very well and just came up in the door. So that's why we gave them this match. I mean, and Edge of Hope, I mean, you got 4 members now, so I'm not sure who's going to be in it. I mean, we got the Freebird role with them. So I know one is going to be Srin for sure. I mean, it could be Matt, it could be Darren Crow, or Jeremiah double duty. I don't know.
It makes it hard for these other teams to prepare. Who are you facing?
Yeah, and all of them are very capable of taking out any team on their own. I mean, it's going to be interesting. CXR is going to have their hands full, but especially the numbers game too, because you're going to have 2 in the ring and 2 outside the ring. So.
Oh yeah, numbers game will not fare well for CXR.
Yeah, usually doesn't, but who knows? We can have an upset there.
Yeah, I mean, we never thought Sons of Allah. I mean, that they were going to lose last month, and they weren't even the last ones eliminated.
Yeah, that was quite the shock. Nobody expected that.
No.
Not even them.
I mean, there's a very loud, audible, gasp in the crowd when they saw that 3 count.
That's what we can lead into the next match, their tag team match. Yeah, right there.
Yep, Sons of Allah against Nasi Mafia.
Yeah, Sons of Allah weren't too happy, and they want to take out revenge on some of those teams, and the Nazis stepped right up to the plate. So that should be a heck of a match too. But I mean,
a very happy Sons of Allah team is dangerous. I can't imagine. Unhappy Sons of Allah.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going to pull out of their bag of tricks. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mafia had a real strong showing in Westmoreland, and I honestly, I think I feel sorry for those guys.
Yeah.
As you see, Ben will pretty much pull anything out of his bag of tricks when he ended up winning the Rumble match with a fireball. So you don't know what he's going to be throwing at these guys.
Yeah, we're going to need intervention after that one for a cleanup, I'm sure.
Yeah, we may. We definitely may.
Well, speaking of the fireball, the next match, pair of returning stars. Mike Scarlett, we haven't seen since the Rumble against Fakir.
And he wanted the best. He got it. I mean, that's been proven all over the world and in Immortal. So that could possibly be match of the night there.
Definitely a sleeper. I mean, we saw Mike Skyros beat Matt Cardona a couple months ago out in a different promotion, but that's a big notch.
Yeah, and especially Facade. Like I said, he's been all over the world from Japan to he works Cowley's promotion over in India quite often. And he's quite the world traveler besides all over the United States. I'm looking forward to that match as well, as I'm sure a lot of fans are.
To segue into the next match, last time we saw Facade, he was with Danny Moe, who will be facing Delmi Exo. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right.
Yep.
But this is for the vacant women's title.
It is. It is. This is a toss-up because both women are. I mean, you got the current MLW Women's Champion in Delmi.
Yeah.
And then Danny Moe, I know, has a couple belts. I can't remember what promotion, but she's got some gold. So one of them's going to be leaving 10 pounds heavier. That's all I know.
And I'm sure neither one will complain.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure that belt's had some good history, and we had to. I don't even want to discuss on that. So, but yes, we're going to have a new women's champ. I'm excited for it, and so are the fans.
Absolutely. Next matchup, the story of like Big E, like say big meaty men versus big meaty men. Here we got Pat Sawyer versus Sebastian Braun.
Yeah, two guys that want to prove they're the best big man in Immortal. I mean, Pat has been destroying absolutely everybody in his path.
Yeah.
And then Sebastian, he's a big man. I mean, hopefully the ring holds these two.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hard-hitting match.
I can say it doesn't matter who gets the 3 count here. I think the fans are going to win with this match.
Oh yeah. This is a 100% hoss fight. It's two big men going at it. It's going to be hard hitting. I don't think there's going to be a lot of high flying in this match. That's for sure.
If it is, we got to hope that ring holds up.
Impressed.
Good luck to the ref, whoever gets to sign this match. Good luck.
Yeah. Let's see. I could probably. Oh, poor Sideburns. Poor Sideburns is going to have to.
Yeah, poor Sideburns.
I do feel sorry for him because I don't think he's going to keep these two apart.
No.
There's a little bit of heat there. They got to make to one another. So definitely looking forward to that match.
Next up, we have our Northeast champion, George Joel, who's facing the returning from suspension, Vince Valor.
Yeah, Vince, at the pay-per-view, as you've seen, Teddy Long had to suspend him. Brother Jonas fed him a few gummies backstage, and he ate, I think, a whole bag or something, didn't realize they were cannabis gummies. So he was feeling quite well. I'm sure he probably didn't even remember the suspension after it happened.
Right. Yeah,
for
sure.
He gets his rematch. So... Yeah. I'm glad he caught that backstage. That's the job of the GM,
Yeah, and I'm sure this is going to be a no love loss match. Valor wants his title back.
Oh, yes, he does. Believe me, I've heard it quite often. That he plans on it. So.
Last match of the evening, the main event, I assume, for the championship title.
Yes,
Holiday defending against Ichiban.
Yes, that's 100% the main event. I mean, Garrett Holiday's making his first title defense in his hometown. He's had a title defense, but it's the first one since he won it there. So he's overly excited for it, which I don't know if that's a good thing because Ichiban is one of the best out there right now on indies. He just signed a multi-year contract with MLW. They grabbed him up before any of the bigger promotions got him.
Which is smart of him.
Yeah, he actually comes out of the school test of strength. Wagner Brown, who was my first champion. So I know he's going to be very impressive.
Yeah, if Garrett Holiday lets his guard down, it's...
Oh, yeah. Ichiban will be leaving with the belt. There will be a lot of unhappy fans in Cobleskill because, like I said, that's Garrett's hometown. But I'm excited to be working with Ichiban. I mean, this is our first opportunity to really see him in action. Garrett's definitely got his hands full. But a lot of these matches, as I'm looking down the card, are really a toss-up. It's tough. It's a stacked card, and I think a lot of them are equally matched. I mean, it's just who wants it more.
And I mean, any one of these matches, any match could be match of the night.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, from the women to the big men to the King's Ransom.
And everything in between.
Yeah, well, by far. Yeah, there is not a bad match on this card. I'm excited. Each show gets more and more stacked with talent, so I'm excited to see what next year brings for us. I mean, we got the streaming deal with Premiere now, and so
yes,
we definitely.
Premiere is definitely putting on a lot of quality shows, so to be part of that.
Yeah, and I mean, they're fairly new too, so once they really take off, I think it's going to be an explosion.
For sure. They'll be giving IWTV a run for their money, hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, especially you got Freddie Prinze as part owner.
Yeah.
That's huge.
that is definitely huge.
Yeah. I was hoping to meet him when we did that Premiere Showcase show, but he wasn't there.
Hope maybe the next one. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. We may be doing something in conjunction with Premiere Network in February. We're in the works, possibly their champion appearing at our show and things. So
good, sounds good.
That'll be a great.
Definitely stay tuned to us for more information on that.
Yes, and then not to leave anything out, but next month too, we're back in Westmoreland, and if people don't know, I'm excited to announce we have Heath Slater coming in. I've been trying to get him for a year now.
Yeah.
And our stars finally lined up, and he's going to be part of the show, so that's great.
That's great to get him off Impact TV and make an appearance out here.
Definitely. I'm excited about that, and we may have another surprise announcement yet coming before.
All right. Well, that'll be great to hear. For those of you in the area, Cobleskill Fairgrounds, Saturday the 21st, Halloween Havok.
Number
tickets
4.
Still available online.
I'm in the series already.
Yes. All right, Michael, thank you for joining us.
All right. Well, thank you. You have a great night.
You too.
See you Saturday.